As airstrikes continue to rain down on ISIS strongholds, 30 countries representing half the coalition in the fight against the group explored better ways to choke off terror financing. The struggle to date, officials admit, has been keeping pace with the organization's multi-pronged financial strategy.
Is this a much different challenge than what we've been seeing before in the region?
It's not a different enemy. It's the same enemy that we've seen everywhere, but they have gained more experience.
ISIS quickly built out its base in eastern Syria and western Iraq by initially tapping wealthy regional Sunni sympathizers.
They have managed to get into new areas and new fields of taking control of territories, taking control of oil fields, establishing rackets, ransoms everywhere.
Intense airstrikes have curbed the group's oil output. U.S. officials say it is less than a third of the level back in June, when it was earning nearly $3 million a day.
This is not a new effort. In fact, legislation dates back since the 9/11 attacks. Experts within the roundtable suggest it was pressure from the United States and the international organizations to get the Middle Eastern states to push ahead with laws. Now they suggest there's a gap between what's been put on the books and what's actually being enforced.
UN Security Council resolutions have been expanded to force member states to step up international cooperation.
Once you have that political commitment, the second level and more important is that these institutions sometimes, for lack of capability, lack of capacity, experience, expertise, cannot perform and use these tools efficiently.
By the region's own measurement, 2 Middle East countries remain on the blacklist for non-cooperation, Iran and Algeria. On the gray list, meaning improvements are still needed, Iraq, Syria, Yemen, and Kuwait. Turkey came off the list in October, and Qatar back in 2010. Washington has not been shy naming countries. The U.S. head of the financial terrorism effort, David Cohen, recently singled out Qatar and Kuwait for not stepping up international cooperation. A sense of urgency emerged in the language of this meeting's final declaration, but it leaves many wondering if the effort is too little, too late. John Defterios, CNN, Bahrain.